there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You're watching K34QB, Vail.
Good morning. It is Thursday, August 1st. It is National Family Fun Month. We're going to be speaking with Reader's Digest senior editor and founder of MomSanity.com, Dan Yannick, on all the family fun things to get out there. Remember, get out there and have some family fun. Little vacation, little weekend excursion. We'll talk a little bit about that. And then National Night Out. We've got Eagle County Sheriff James Van Beek that'll be in the studio talking to us about everything happening with that event they've got coming up. All of that and our beautiful local weather coming up. Good Morning Vail starts right now. Beautiful, beautiful morning weather. 60 degrees getting up today, and nice 87 degrees as we get to those highs. Mostly sunny all afternoon, so get ready to get out there and enjoy those mountains. That wind is going to pick up a little bit from the west, 10 to 15 miles per hour, but something that we love up here, kind of cools things off when you get up in the valley, whether you're hiking or mountain biking. Looking at that Vail by the hour, 60 degrees, obviously, when you get up. Those higher temperatures are going to come in around 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon. Again, sunny, mostly sunny all this afternoon. And this evening, beautiful, beautiful, clear skies. The I-70 corridor, boy, it's heating up in Denver. 98 degrees in Denver, 87 in Vail, 90 degrees in Avon, and 94 over there in Eagle. Tonight, the low is going to be 51 degrees. Clear skies, sun setting at about 8:20 p.m. So a nice long day to get out there and enjoy all those mountain activities. A lot going on here in the 5-day. Look at that Friday, 86 degrees, another 86 degree day on Saturday with sunshine. But then look out Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, the possibility of some precipitation with thunderstorms moving in. 81 degrees on Sunday, a 78 on Monday. Tuesday showing about 78 degrees, but nice mild evenings in the 50s. Well, we have a special segment here at TVA called Vail Vibes. We're going to take a look and see what is going on at Relevant Gallery. Come on!
Hi friends, welcome to Vail Vibes. Avisha Scarborough here. Now, if you've spent any time in Vail, you know that we have a vibrant art community here. And the latest addition to that community is a brand new contemporary art gallery with a long family legacy.
When Courtney Olson stepped into the role of curator and gallery director at Relevant Galleries, she was following in her family's footsteps.
My great uncle, Paul Zucker, he moved out from North Dakota to Denver very early on in his career, and he fell into the art world. He loved the art world. He, in his home, he has Morenos and Picassos and just great, incredible artists. And he is a key collector in Denver in the art scene. And so when he started the gallery business, one of their next openings was actually in Aspen. And so my parents both got involved in that. And then you don't realize when you're sitting at the dinner table how much you pick up when you're little about the art world. And so I just joined 3 years ago. So we're a 3-generation family firm.
Their parent company, AD Galleries, has 11 established galleries throughout the Southwest. Courtney says she got to discover and choose a variety of emerging artists for this location.
That's the fun part. That's the fun part. We are always looking for artists. We probably get about 1,000 artist submissions every single year. And so typically in the springtime, we'll sit down, our executive team and each of our directors at all of our galleries will say, hey, this is what our clientele is wanting, this is what they're needing. And so we'll go through artist submissions, we'll go out to fun artist shows and figure out, who's selling and what are people wanting in the area. Especially big name artists, you want to get attached to those, but then also it's supporting the local artists, it's supporting the emerging artists. Like we just brought in an artist that's right behind me. His name is Jeffrey Gersten. He is definitely, I would say, more of an emerging artist, but incredible oil painter. I mean, his pieces look like photographs, and he is out of Arizona. And so it's that fine balance of showing both sides. So this gallery it's a show gallery. It's meant to show kind of the best work out of, I think we have 6 different artists in here right now. And so really going through and finding those pieces that are that wow factor that people stop and they're like, I want this in my house. Pretty much every single artist we do have in here is extremely contemporary. We have everything from wall sculptures to abstract paintings to one of the top Native American artists that is more that contemporary oil painter in the front. And so it does have a really unique mix where someone could easily choose one from each artist and have their whole home done.
Their sister galleries, Gibbs Singleton in Vail and Relevance Denver location, are known for representing the very popular David Yarrow.
He has just very interesting background from going from North American wildlife and South American wildlife into these new storytelling scenes that are very cinematically driven. It's like a little movie set inside of a photograph. We had some clients that actually got to go up to one of his shoots up above Leadville, and he did a Leadville shoot up there, which was pretty incredible. And it was that Southwestern, but it was like Cara Delevingne and a pair of skis walking outside of the saloon, and it's so creative. And I think that's a big part of his work and who he is, but also when you hear him speak, you're like, this man is a genius.
And if you want to meet David Yarrow, Russell Young, or any of the other artists, keep an eye on the Relevant Galleries website for upcoming events.
We're looking forward to doing a lot of incredible events. We have almost every single one of the artists that we have represented in here. We're going to be doing a show with them. We're going to be flying them in for a weekend, doing a show, having live music, bartender, all the fun things that you hope for a gallery show. But we'll be having, and it's really special to be able to meet the artist. And we're a very strong believer in you have to meet the artist to understand the art. When you meet the man behind the magic or the woman behind the magic, that's a whole different story.
Sounds incredible. We can't wait to dive deeper into the art and learn the stories of these talented artists. For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough.
Good morning, Vail.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
Where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
When making money is the aim, these kids, they bring their game. They're the biz kids.
Can you dig it?
Real businesses by real biz kids. Watch and learn tips on how to start your own business.
Biz kids.
Right on.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. As mentioned in the show open, August is National Family Fun Month. It's a perfect reminder to take a little break, take a family vacation, maybe even just a little long weekend to enjoy the kids before they head back to school. Well, I am joined here via Zoom by Supermom, parenting expert and founder of MomSanity.com, Dawn Yannick, to talk about what's going on, because she has teamed up with Visit Myrtle Beach to get us out and inform us a little bit more about what is out there for the family to enjoy. Good morning, Dawn.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us. I see those beautiful waves and the sandy beach right behind you. It looks like a perfect Myrtle Beach day.
It is.
So tell me, why is Family Fun Month so important?
Well, kids are happiest when they're having fun with us, but that tends to get put on the back burner once school is in full swing. But a month dedicated to family fun lets us prioritize what's really important without worrying about our to-do lists. And as you know, I am teaming up with Visit Myrtle Beach today because the key here is to spend quality time together as a family, doing something that the kids will remember years from now and maybe even want to recreate with their own children someday.
Well, now planning a trip or an adventure with the family takes so much planning, so much time. What suggestions that you have that maybe can cover all the basics?
Well, as you know, and as my kids will tell you, there is nothing like a family vacation. And Myrtle Beach is a great pick because it's long been celebrated as a destination that lets you stretch your dollars, offering incredible value for visitors. And I particularly love it as well because there is so much to do for everyone in the family. I'm talking Broadway at the beach, Ripley's Aquarium, and one of my kids' favorites, mini golf. Now, believe it or not, there are more than 30 mini golf courses here. And fun fact, Myrtle Beach is actually the mini golf capital of the world.
Well, now you mentioned stretching that dollar. What are some other suggestions you have to get the most bang out of that buck?
Yeah, we all want to save a little money these days, especially. And my biggest tip here is to plan the perfect home base for your family. Myrtle Beach has a vast selection of independent hotels and resorts, and they're offering family packages and deals right now that are up to 40% off, as well as discounts on dining and activities. And the accommodations are ideal for families of all sizes. You can find suite style units with kitchens and shared spaces if you want to bring the grandparents and cousins along. And another way that's smart to save money, take advantage of free stuff. I am talking about things like beach passes, pools, water parks, complimentary breakfasts. This can all help you save a bundle.
Yeah, you mentioned the multi-generational vacations. Those are very popular to get everybody involved. Now, let's talk about planning the trip. Why is it so important to plan something that's a very unique experience?
Well, this is all about creating memories, and you want to pick something that everyone's going to remember forever. Myrtle Beach, for example, has so many things to choose from beyond the beach. Adventure, relaxation, culinary delights, live music, shopping. There are so many options to pack your vacation with tons of fun at a price that fits your budget. Attractions like the Boardwalk, Marsh Walk, and local gardens all offer free activities and events, and even attractions with admission fees regularly offer discounts. And this is something that I always look for when I'm traveling with my kids because it lets us experience things in a whole different way without breaking the bank.
Now, how do you know, Dawn, that you've chosen the perfect destination for that family trip?
It's really important to do your research. I love the Grand Strand for its recent tourism developments, its unique blend of Southern hospitality, and its remarkable value, all of which have earned Myrtle Beach recognition as a top destination. I'm also an editor at Reader's Digest, and we've featured Myrtle Beach numerous times for its terrific family-friendly vibe and its outstanding value. Plus, Myrtle Beach's location, I mean, you can't beat it, but it's also great to plan a road trip to the spot, or for you guys in Colorado to hop on a quick flight and just enjoy the beach and everything else it has to offer. It's totally worth it.
Yeah, from the mountains to the beach, that's quite the migration for us here in Colorado, but something that we all enjoy. Now, thank you so much for those tips on unique experiences, ways to stretch the dollar. Where else can we go, Dawn, to find out some more information?
For more information and for a comprehensive list of accommodations and deals, check out visitmyrtlebeach.com/familyfun.
Well, you got it from the expert there. Dawn Yannick, how to get out there, enjoy that family vacation. And don't forget momsanity.com for some more information, and hit that Reader's Digest. Senior Editor Dawn Yannick. Thank you so much again, Dawn. Have a great day. Get out there.
Thank you so much. You too.
Get out there and enjoy some fun with the family.
Good morning, Vail.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long. Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
We are here at Rugs Benedict in Avon with one of the owners, Mandy Benedict. Mandy, how are we doing today?
Fantastic. Great morning.
And today we are talking about waterproof flooring, which is so important out here in the Rocky Mountains, whether you're winter skiing, snowboarding, and you got wet boots, or in the summer and you're playing outside. But waterproof flooring, tell me about it.
So it's really fantastic for our busy mountain lifestyle. And like you mentioned, whether it's ski boot traffic, a rental area, or if you just have some furry friends that like to go play in the creeks and run into the house, it's a great option for having that beautiful wood floor look, but having something that's not so sensitive to moisture.
Definitely, and this is obviously great for kind of one of those entrance rooms or a mud room, or also just an entire house made with this, right?
Yeah, we definitely have been doing entire homes with this floor. If you have, big dogs, they're very, very scratch resistant as well. So if you have things like whether big dogs or kids, heavy traffic, like I mentioned, great for rental environments or just busy mountain lifestyles where you don't want to have to kind of be a slave to your floor. This is very durable.
Definitely, and we have so many options here and different warranties that come with each one, but let's take a look at some of these, right?
Yeah, so really any color that you're looking for, any style. If you want a reclaimed look, if you want a marble look, if you're looking for just a really sleek European oak or a walnut floor, we have anything that will, look like wood or look like stone and tile that we can do with this waterproof flooring.
Yeah, and it all looks so beautiful here in the shop in Avon at Rugs Benedict. What do people need to know about waterproof flooring?
The waterproof flooring, there are quite a few different things as far as like sound abatement. We work with a lot of condo associations. There are specific underlayments that you need to use and installation requirements. So our in-house employee installers are amazing at that, but we come out and do free estimates. So basically anything you need to know, our flooring design team and our estimators will clue you in on everything perfect for your property.
I love that. Rugs Benedict, so much more than rugs. All your flooring needs here. Anything else I should ask? Anything else people should know about waterproof flooring?
Just come in and explore, see all the options that there are.
Come on down to Rugs Benedict here in Avon and check out your next flooring project.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Julio had a chance to sit down with Eagle Valley Library District Tegan Davis to talk about a locker program that they've just now put in. Let's take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the Avon Public Library today with our friends from the Eagle Valley Library District. Tegan Davis joining us, a familiar face on the show. We all know and love Tegan and all the things happening through the Eagle Valley Library District. So much happening all the time, Tegan. Summer. So we're talking about a very exciting thing today. But first of all, how are you doing? How has your summer been?
Oh, doing great. Summer's been lovely. Getting out hiking, biking. How about yourself? Yeah.
Yes.
Where you live.
Trying to enjoy as much of the summer, soak up as much sun, because it goes by fast.
Oh my gosh, we're already almost into August. It's it's nuts.
Tegan, well, thank you so much for greeting us here at the Avon Library. We are talking about a very new innovation that you guys are implementing into the library. So let's kind of walk over, and then you'll kind of tell us what it's all about.
I'll tell you all about this new machine.
So if you guys want to follow us around this way, we have here, Tegan, some new lockers. Is that what you would call them?
Yep. So they're called lib lockers. So it's a holds locker. So if you're unable to come into the library during our business hours, so let's say you're working late or you're coming by early and you want to pick up your stuff before we're open, this is a way to do it. So we can put your stuff in a locker, and then you just show up with your library card and you can take your stuff out.
I love that, because we were talking a little bit off camera. A lot of people either work late, work early. They can't maybe make it within the office hours, but this will allow now library users to come in after hours and do the whole checkout procedure from here, take their book home, and enjoy the reading.
Yep, enjoy the read, enjoy what you want, get your stuff. And so we're trying to make it a little bit more accessible for those who can't make our hours.
Yeah. Absolutely. Tegan, how does this work? We were talking off camera. You need to call the library first. So walk us through this stuff.
Okay, so we have this little bookmark that has all, just to remind people what to do. And so what you would want to do at this point in time is to call the library and be like, hey, can I get my books put in the holds locker, because I'd like to pick them up in the evening after 9. You don't have to tell us the time. Just tell us that you want to pick them up in the holds locker, and we'll go ahead and we'll set your materials in the holds locker. And so then you would come in with your library card, and you would come over here and you would scan your library card, and there's actually, you got to hit pick up items. Okay. You got to let it know what you want to do. And then you scan. And so those are all the items that I have ready.
And then it just magically opens.
It opens, and then now I get my stuff, and I get to go home all happy.
You pick up your stuff, then you just close.
Yep, you just close that back up. Please don't leave it open. Close back up, and then you're set to go. And they're already checked out to you on your library card. And if you want, you can look at your account. You can print a receipt so that you would know. You can get it emailed, or you can print it out, so that you know when your books are due. And it's taking us time printing it out. But yeah,
doing its thing.
That is the holds locker.
That is super simple. That took literally a few seconds.
Yep, few seconds. Just so that's, again, trying to make it available for when you can come. Yeah, and then you're set to go.
And I love the receipt has on there the due date or the renewal date. So that's always a good reminder to have. I use that as a bookmark even.
I do too. I also use it as a bookmark to be like, oh, okay, I still have a few more days, or ooh, I need to bring it back.
Well, that was a super easy process. Tegan, I see on here there's an English and a Spanish version as well for all the Spanish speakers in town.
Exactly. So multilingual, so that anyone can come in and follow the quick, easy steps to get your stuff.
Awesome. Now, Tegan, you said obviously we have to call the library at the moment to be able to use this. Yeah. Are we going to get notified? Obviously, we have the receipt here, but what other ways will we be getting notified when we need to return our books?
Oh, so we do. You can sign up for text messages, or we also do a courtesy email. So we'll give you a courtesy email saying like, hey, your books are due in a couple of days. We do automatic renewals. So long as no one's waiting for your materials, it will renew for another 3 weeks. If someone is waiting, though, you do have to bring it back in so we can all share. So those are just all the different ways. And then you can also call us and be like, hey, can you check my account, or I don't have access to my accounts, or I'm in another country and I have a book and I'm a little nervous, and you can always call us and we'll let you know.
I'm a library user myself. I come here and check out books. I was talking off camera. My goal is to read 12 books a year, which may not be a lot, but it's like one book a month.
Exactly.
So I always appreciate that notice in my email saying, hey, your book is up, or your book was renewed, and I'm like, okay, good. I have a few more weeks.
Yep, I can keep reading. That's great. Yeah, I do ebooks, so I totally understand, because sometimes I'll select an ebook that is 700 pages, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it's going to take me a bit to get through it. So I think 12 is great goal over the year. So yeah.
And having that notice either through the receipt or through the email or text is also kind of a good way to pace yourself, because you're like, okay, maybe I need to, step up my reading, read a couple more pages per night. So definitely a really good reminder to have.
Or if you like me and I check out multiple books, and sometimes it's like, oh, I'm not going to get to that one. I need to turn it in. Someone else needs a turn because I checked out 5. Again, it's a great reminder. But if you holler, give us a call, and we're happy to let you know when things are up or in, or if you would like to put your items in the holds locker to pick them up.
Tegan, is the holds locker only available at the Avon Library at the moment?
Only at the Avon Library, and we're going to be putting one in at the Gypsum Library in the fall.
So we will stay tuned for that, but definitely a very nice addition, as Tegan said, to make picking up your books way more accessible. If you can't come in during business hours, all you got to do, as you saw, was click the little cart on the screen, scan your library card. I think it'll probably scan your face or something as well. There's the camera there, and then you will. It'll just kind of magically open.
Yep, it'll open, and then you choose if you want a receipt or not, and it's already checked out to your account, so you don't have to do anything else. Close the box, go home and enjoy.
Cool. Tegan, I know you wanted to show us kind of a little magic trick where all the doors are going to open. So if you want to do that, I'll kind of come over here. I'll let you enter the magic password. So while Tegan does that, I do want to remind everyone that you can visit the Eagle Valley Library District website at evld.org. Check out some of the books there. Check out all the events happening throughout the summer. You can place things on hold through the website and do many, many things. And Tegan is going to show us.
Here's the magic.
Okay. Let's see.
We have our holds lockers right here, and so it's just kind of fun to see it all in action.
There it goes. Whoa. Very cool.
I know. It's the little things, right? It's very much the little things.
Yeah, there's
8 lockers, so there's
8 lockers.
Enough, hopefully, for everyone to come in and get their holds.
Well, there you have it. Come check out the new hold locker here at the Avon Library. If you can't make it during office hours, you can get all your stuff and take it home and enjoy all the books, DVDs, magazines.
Yeah, we can put anything in here except for library of things. Other than that, it can hold up to 6 items. So, yeah.
Tegan, and to wrap up, I do want to remind everyone at home about the survey that you guys are currently doing. How can people participate, and what's it all about?
It's a survey just telling us what you think of us and how we're doing. So you can access it online, evld.org, or at our branches we have printed out copies. So please tell us what you think. Please let us know what you think.
Yes. Always nice to hear back from the community and receive that feedback. So go on the website and participate on the survey, or come on here and check out the new hold lockers. Tegan, thank you so much for having us here today. I'm excited to try this myself.
Oh, good. I'm excited. So just call us, and we'll get your stuff in there.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are going to take a short break, but we'll be back with more of the show. We're going to keep enjoying the hold locker here at the Avon Library, and we'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that. And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning 3 as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page. From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused
on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Always lots of great activities and events taking place here in our beautiful valley, and one of them that is near and dear to the locals' hearts is National Night Out. An opportunity to get out, meet law enforcement, meet those first responders, but also meet your neighbors. I've got here on the couch with me Sheriff Van Beek. Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning. Great to be here.
Well, it's great to have you. Let's talk a little bit about National Night Out, how it impacts our community.
Well, this is going to be the 41st, and it is exactly that. It's national. So cities and counties across the entire United States on Tuesday night are going to be out there, and it's to promote the idea of getting your neighbors together and everyone getting to know each other. And it's also a great opportunity for law enforcement and first responders in general and other community partners and so on to get out there and meet their community that they're in, because we're also part of all the big community, and be neighborly and on a positive note. And so we're extremely excited. We've got 4 events coming up for the Sheriff's Office next Tuesday. So it's real exciting. We're going to be doing it at Minturn up at the Little Beach Park.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing ours also in Edwards at the
Freedom Park.
Thank you.
Yeah, Freedom Park.
Suddenly pulled a mind blank on the name there. It's like, I know exactly where I'm going. We're also doing one down at Gypsum at Lundgren Field.
Okay.
And then the other one we're doing over in Basalt. So it's real exciting. Lots of live music at most of the events. We have bouncy castles. We've got our community partners coming out. Vail Health is going to be one of the ones that's going to be coming out to, I think it's Edwards. We've got Air Medical or Air Life coming out to the Edwards one, weather permitting.
Yeah.
We've also got hats that's supposed to be out at the Gypsum event as well. Again, weather permitting.
Yeah.
We've got, but all our EMS firefighting crews from throughout the entire valley are all going to be there, and we're going to be mingling together, and kids get a chance to come see all of our equipment, come meet us. We're going to be having some food and beverage also that we're serving up. And Coca-Cola is a great sponsor of ours, and they donate. Mountain Beverage is also a local company here that's also going to be donating a whole bunch of the stuff, and we're going to be cooking hot dogs. So I'll be out there cooking hot dogs down in Gypsum.
Nice.
And we're going to keep cooking them until they're gone.
It sounds like a great event. I tell you, I enjoy it every year, because again, you get out and we're such a small community, but everybody's got so many things going on. A lot of times you don't see your neighbors till an event like this, and it's like, oh, how's your summer going? Because everybody's going their different directions.
Oh, it is, and we get it. Everyone's got a crazy schedule, but this is a great way to everyone to kind of get out. Great weather. Looks like the weather's going to be hopefully decent. It's like it's the one time that I would sit there and say, I hope we don't get rain, because we've had rained a few times. But no, it's always a great event, and to be able to just, on a positive side, interact with the community, touch base with them, and just have a great conversation, and seeing the kids smile and run and be able to play and just the whole community getting together and saying, this is what the neighborhood's about, this is what the community is about.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we were talking about before we went on air how lucky we are here in the community because there is that strong bond between the locals and law enforcement and first responders. A lot of communities don't have that. So this is an opportunity for them to maybe extend an olive branch or show them what they're about and kind of reveal, be authentic to the community.
100%. 100%. And like I said, and you know, my folks are out there on a day-to-day basis and they're out there, but a lot of times the only time people actually interact with us is when something bad has happened or they're getting pulled over. And it's kind of a lot of people view that as a negative, and there's so much more that goes on behind that. And the whole prevention and working with the community, because my guys live right here also, and all the first responders live right, the majority of them live right here in the community. And so we're all part of it, and they have their families, and so this is just a way to really kind of promote that and strengthen that bond, because we are truly blessed here in the valley. It's we got great community support, we got great families, and everybody just kind of comes together. And this community is proven so resilient, and over again something happens, the entire community comes together. And this is just one way to sit there and say, nothing's happened. This is just a good thing. Let's get together and let's celebrate. And let's be neighbors.
Yeah, and it's nice too. I mean, your team is out there, they're doing their jobs, whether they are pulling you over or doing events like this. I mean, unfortunately, we see on the highways sometimes some sorrow reminders of people not abiding by the law, and accidents do happen. But it would be so much more if your team and law enforcement was not out there, just kind of giving us general reminders, being present to keep things where they need to be.
Yep. Well, that's what we're about. And like I said, we're trying to keep the community safe, and that's our goal, is keep the community safe. And we want this to be the greatest place, which it is, in our opinion. It's the greatest place to ever be and to live. It's tough sometimes, we get it, but at the same time, we have to be able to do that. And so again, yeah, there is that part of it, and we focus on the education and the reason why, and we try to be positive and try to make every interaction as positive as possible, but that's not always the case. But on the flip side of that is we're also human, and we also like to be out there, and we like to have these barbecues, and we like to be able to touch, and that's the most exciting. My guys get really fired up about coming out to these events and so on, and just be able to meet the community on a personal level. And to get to know us on a personal level, and that's what it's really about. And your neighbors, again, because like you talked about, it's like we're all so busy and that type of deal. It's like I've lived in neighborhoods where I was one of the few that knew everybody in the neighborhood, and everyone else was like, well, I know 2 other houses on this block, and so we used to organize getting together for everyone to get to know each other, and all of a sudden it's that old time feeling of, hey, the whole neighborhood's together again, and it's so much better.
Yeah,
so we're excited.
It's camaraderie, it's community, everything built into one. And this is an event that kind of brings everybody together and reinforces that fun family atmosphere.
Yep. So, and if anybody wants to, because it's a lot of information real quick, but they can actually go to the Sheriff's Office website, and we have a couple press releases up there, and they can also go to see us on Facebook. And we've got every location, the times. It's going from 5 to 8. On Tuesday. So it's, we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to seeing everybody out there, and we want to see the biggest crowds that we've ever had. And again, we'll be serving food, drinks, and then until we're out. So
perfect. Well, Sheriff, thank you so much for coming in, letting us know about this event. And as a community, let's get out there and support this. This is a rare opportunity for all of us to come together, embrace our law enforcement and first responders, and have a great time. Tuesday, August 6th from 5 to 8. Sheriff Van Beek's going to be out there flipping burgers and hot dogs. Get out there, have a hot dog, have a cold Coke, and meet your neighbors. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh! If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunity to points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point for this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
Join us on the famous Leadville Railroad. This historic train ride takes you on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for an afternoon of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Our scenic train rides are a perfect place to bring families closer together while immersing them in the natural beauty and rich history of this picturesque region. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Make memories that will last a lifetime. Tickets available at LeadvilleRailroad.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
It sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No.
Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Well, they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but we're all so busy. It's hard because there's things going on. Well, Kim's going to show us a quick, easy way to do breakfast on the go.
Well, welcome back to the show. I love getting into the kitchen and trying fun, fast, and easy recipes that help fuel my week and beyond, especially when I have busy mornings hosting the show here in the mountains. So it definitely takes some time to be prepared. We're going to go ahead and make an easy version of an egg cup. So you may have heard of the Starbucks egg cups. We've done the recipes in the past and made copycat recipes, but I'm telling you, this is even more simple and it's packed with protein. So I've got 3 ingredients here plus some spices. We've got ham. You can do any sort of deli meat or bacon or whatever it is that you may like. I've got cheddar cheese, just a sprinkle on top, and then eggs. And this is going to be one of the easiest breakfast recipes that you can make, I promise. So we're just going to spray our pans down. You know, it doesn't really matter. You don't need a ton of it, but just a little bit. It's always good to have a little bit of extra grease. And then we're going to take the ham or whatever breakfast meat or deli meat of your choice is, and we're going to line our cups with the ham. So this is the part that's probably going to be the hard part because you want to keep your pieces of ham intact as you are sticking them into the egg cups. Now, who doesn't love a little ham, egg, and cheese? You know, that's my breakfast go-to, and especially if I can have it as a healthy egg bite, just to grab and go, pop it into the microwave, or you can pop it into, your air fryer, whatever it is that you use to heat up your breakfast. But we're just going to continue to layer our cups just like this. So you're just going to stick them right smack in the center there. Nice and easy. We've got our oven preheating to 350 degrees. So that's probably the most prep work you're going to have to do for this is make sure your oven is ready to rock. And that's the easiest part of this whole recipe. But this is definitely a favorite of mine. I follow a lot of celebrity trainers and nutritionists and things on social media, and my favorite celebrity personal trainer is Erin Opria, and she's in incredible shape, and this is one of her easy go-to breakfast recipes, especially for those of us that are getting up early. We are on the go. So I'm going to continue to layer this ham into, I don't want to rip my ham here as I'm pulling it apart, but we're just going to continue layering it into our cupcake tins, just like that. We sprayed it with a little bit of olive oil. Yeah, it looks great. It's basically, in my opinion, this is the cupcake wrapper for eggs in the morning. It's a pretty good, fun and easy way to do it, and this is a great recipe. If you have kids, they can help you prep this. If they like to get into the kitchen with you, if you also just don't really want to put a lot of time and effort and use a lot of dishes, it's a one-pan dish, so that's the best part of this. It's a quick and easy meal prep to make on the weekends if you're getting ready to go out and about. They pack well, they reheat well. It's just one really delicious way to have your breakfast. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get tired of just, your quick and easy oatmeal or scrambled eggs, so this is a fun way to do it as well. So we've got our last cupcake tin. And then what we're going to do is we're going to crack 12 eggs. We're going to crack 1 egg per cupcake tin. We're just going to stick them right smack in the middle. So all you'll need is a dozen, which we've got right here. We're just going to crack it. And then it's okay if the yolk breaks, but you're just going to slide it right into the middle of that cupcake tin, or just like that. We're going to fix this one because I like to make sure that everything is all around all the edges. So we'll crack it. Looking good here. Great. Easy as pie, or should I say easy as cupcakes? Whoever came up with the term easy as pie anyways, it's one of those things that I've always wondered about. Like, where do these phrases come from? But easy as cracking an egg, just like I like to say it. Now you can add a little salt and pepper to it if you want to. I'm going to add a little garlic powder and some salt. We're just going to keep on cracking these eggs just like that. Just let it plop into our muffin tin. Great, we're doing good. You're doing good, sweetie, is how I like to say it. Just like my favorite momager, celebrity momager. There we go. All right, we're cracking it in, looking great. Almost done here. And if I weren't doing this live on camera, I'd be a whole lot faster cracking these eggs because we'd just be getting it done. I just want to make sure that you can see exactly what it is that I'm doing here. It's okay if you make a little bit of a mess because that's the point of cooking in the kitchen. If you're not making a mess, it means your recipes are not as good as they should be. We've got 2 more eggs to go. Oh, no, I lied. We've got 3 more eggs to go. There we go. We're going to finish cracking these eggs just like that. All right, looks great. Now you don't need to put a ton of salt into this because it already has that base of ham. Ham is already naturally a salty protein. And if you were to do bacon, you can always just you can layer bacon kind of like a cross if you have that. You can just crisscross them, stack it on top of each other. But ham to me is like the easiest way to do it. You can always put Canadian bacon in here too, which is basically just a thicker version of ham. All right, we've cracked all of our eggs. I'm going to wipe my fingers off here. I'm going to pour some cheese into a bowl because I don't want to contaminate my packaging because we may have some cheese and we'll save it for later. So I'm going to just pour some of this cheese into a bowl here, just like that. You don't need a ton because we're just going to sprinkle it lightly on top. All right, we've got the cheese going there. We're going to add a little salt, just a little bit, across the top, just like that. Looks great. Nice and easy breakfast prep. What's great about this too is like once they're cooked, you can pop them in the freezer. So you've got them for leftovers. But I'm telling you, you're going to want a couple of these puppies, and they're not going to last long, especially if you have a house full of more than one person. These are going to be a quick pop, and then you really cook them as long as you want to. However long you feel like you like to have your eggs cooked. I would probably bake these for about 20 minutes. 20 to 25, but if you like them a little more runny, you can just pop them out a little earlier. Who doesn't love ham, egg, and cheese? I mean, I do, for certainly. It sounds like our oven is ready to go. So look at that perfect timing. While we were prepping this, our oven was preheating. I'm just going to sprinkle a little more cheese on the rest of these here, just like that. All right, it's looking great. Looks like a breakfast cupcake to me. All right, might as well use the rest of this cheese that we've got going on here. No cheese left behind is what I like to say. I think I've said that a couple times on the show here. All right, looks good. Let's pop them in the oven. And here we go. We've got a quick egg bite breakfast cupcake. Looks good to me. Now we'll be back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take a look outside at that local weather. Getting up this morning, 60 degrees, nice temperature, 60 degrees. A high today of 87, a little warmer than usual. Those winds are going to come in west to 10, 15 miles per hour, so kind of cool things off up there in the mountains with that wind coming in. Vail by the hour shows those warmer temperatures coming in around 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. Beautiful day, sun shines out, a lot to get out there and enjoy on the mountain. Hot in Denver, 98 degrees there, 87 in Vail, 90 in Avon, 94 over in Eagle. So Eagle's seeing a little warmer temperatures too as you go a little out west there. This evening, nice cool temperatures, 51 degrees, clear skies, sun setting about 8:20 p.m. So we got a nice long day to get out there and enjoy everything that you're doing. This will be an interesting 5-day, 86 degrees tomorrow, 86 on Saturday, partly cloudy skies in there, but then again Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're looking at some thunderstorms coming in. 81 degrees on Sunday, 78 on Monday. Tuesday is going to be 78 degrees, so that rain is probably going to drop those temperatures a little bit, but keep those lows in the mid-50s. Now, don't forget to tune in tomorrow. We've got a great show at C. Anthony Gallery up in Beaver Creek. A lot to showcase there with the Beaver Creek Arts Festival. And a lot going on today's show. Don't forget, go and look at Dawn Yannick. She is the Reader's Digest senior editor, momsanity.com founder, talking about some family vacation tips. Learned to partner with the Myrtle Beach, get some things out there, get on some sand, mountains to sand. That's what we like to do here in the vacation. And one of the best community events that we have is National Night Out. Get out there. Sheriff Van Beek and his team will be out there working the grill, getting some hot dogs, get a free cold Coke, see your neighbors, find out what's happening out in the community.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high